4 worst seafoods you should never touch, and 4 you should eat regularly after 60. These foods rarely make headlines. You might wonder why nobody warns you. The reason is simple. Seafood is a billion-dollar global industry, and some of the foods we're about to mention are among its biggest sellers. They dominate restaurant menus, supermarket shelves, and senior diets around the world. Most seniors believe seafood is automatically the healthiest thing on their plate, but the truth is more complicated. In this video, we'll reveal the 4 worst seafoods you should avoid after 60 and the 4 best ones you should consider eating regularly. They're ranked from the least harmful all the way to the most damaging. The information in this video is based on scientific research, and the references are listed in the description below. Before we begin, tell us where you're watching from. We read and reply to the comments, so feel free to share. Now let's start with the first seafood many people over 60 should reconsider, especially if they deal with joint pain, high cholesterol, or unexplained fatigue. Worst seafood number 4. Squid may look harmless and even gourmet on a plate, but for seniors it can become a metabolic trap. At first glance it seems like a healthy option. It's low in fat and high in protein, but once you look deeper, the picture changes. Squid is extremely high in cholesterol. A small portion of cooked squid, about 3 ounces, can contain close to 200 milligrams of cholesterol. For many older adults, that's a significant amount in a single serving. After the age of 60, the body often regulates cholesterol less efficiently, the liver processes fats more slowly, and dietary cholesterol may have a stronger impact on blood levels than it did earlier in life. When cholesterol levels rise, it can contribute to stiffening of the arteries and increase cardiovascular risk over time. But cholesterol isn't the only concern. Squid also contains purines. When purines are broken down in the body, they produce uric acid. Older adults often have more difficulty clearing uric acid efficiently. When levels become too high, the acid can crystallize in joints and trigger painful inflammation known as gout. Gout is particularly common after 60 and can appear suddenly, causing intense joint pain, swelling, and stiffness. For seniors who already deal with arthritis, joint discomfort, or high blood pressure, squid may be more problematic than it appears. It might look like a simple, clean seafood choice, but in the body it can quietly contribute to inflammation and metabolic stress. Next, we'll talk about another seafood product that looks like crab, but is actually something very different. And for older adults, it can be even more damaging. Imitation crab may look like real crab. It has the same shape, the same color, and even a similar smell. But in reality, it's one of the most misleading seafood products on the market. The base of imitation crab is something called surimi. Surimi is a paste made from pulverized fish, often pollock, mixed with starches, sugar, salt, artificial flavorings, and coloring. After processing, the mixture is shaped and pressed into sticks designed to resemble real crab meat. By the time it reaches your plate, it's no longer truly seafood. It's a highly processed food product. One of the biggest problems with imitation crab for seniors is how it affects blood sugar. Because it contains starches such as tapioca, wheat, or potato starch, it can digest very quickly and convert into glucose in the bloodstream. This can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, followed by sudden drops in energy. For older adults already dealing with insulin resistance, prediabetes, or type 2 diabetes, these spikes can become especially problematic. Another major concern is sodium. A single serving of imitation crab can contain hundreds of milligrams of sodium even before sauces are added. When people eat it with soy sauce or dressings, the sodium level rises even higher. As we age, the kidneys become less efficient at balancing salt in the body. Excess sodium can contribute to high blood pressure, fluid retention, headaches, and dizziness, issues that many seniors already struggle with. Imitation crab also contains various additives used to enhance flavor, color, and texture. While these additives are generally considered safe in small amounts, frequent consumption of highly processed foods may place extra stress on metabolism and digestion. The biggest issue is the illusion. Many people believe they're eating healthy seafood when they choose imitation crab. In reality, they're consuming a processed mixture that provides far fewer nutrients than real shellfish. Fortunately, there are much better seafood options available. Foods that provide real minerals, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory benefits. But before we reveal those, we need to talk about another seafood that often appears in upscale restaurants. It looks delicate and healthy, but for older adults, it can carry hidden risks. Scallops often appear as one of the most elegant dishes in seafood restaurants. They're small, tender, and usually served lightly seared with butter or oil. Many people assume they are a clean and healthy seafood choice. But for seniors, scallops may come with hidden concerns that are rarely discussed. One of the main issues involves heavy metal accumulation, particularly cadmium. Scallops are filter feeders, which means they absorb nutrients and sometimes contaminants from the water around them. As a result, trace metals can accumulate in their tissues over time. Cadmium is a metal that the body has difficulty removing once it enters the system. Over long periods, it can accumulate in organs such as the kidneys. Kidney function naturally declines with age. For older adults, this means the body may clear certain toxins more slowly. Continuous exposure to even small amounts of heavy metals can gradually increase strain on kidney function. Kidneys play a crucial role in regulating blood pressure, filtering waste, and maintaining fluid balance in the body. When they become stressed, people may begin to experience fatigue, swelling, or changes in blood pressure. Another factor often overlooked is the nutritional profile of scallops. While they do contain protein, they provide relatively low amounts of omega-3 fatty acids compared with many other seafood options. Omega-3 fats are essential for heart health, brain function, and controlling inflammation, three areas that become increasingly important after the age of 60. When people choose seafood expecting these protective benefits but consume foods with minimal omega-3 content, they may not receive the nutritional support they think they are getting. This doesn't mean scallops are toxic foods, but relying on them frequently instead of richer sources of omega-3 seafood may not provide the health benefits many seniors are seeking. So the next time scallops appear on a menu, it may be worth considering other options that deliver stronger nutritional advantages. But there is still one seafood left on our list, the one that raises the most concerns for many older adults. It's extremely popular, served in countless dishes around the world, and many people believe it's one of the healthiest proteins available. Yet under certain conditions, it may create several problems for aging digestion and metabolism. Shrimp is one of the most popular seafoods in the world. It appears in salads, stir-fries, soups, and countless restaurant dishes. Many people choose shrimp because they believe it's a light, lean source of protein. However, for some seniors, shrimp may present a few concerns worth understanding. One of the most discussed points about shrimp is its cholesterol content. A small serving can contain a relatively high amount of cholesterol compared with many other seafood options. As people age, cholesterol metabolism can change, and maintaining balanced levels becomes increasingly important for cardiovascular health. Another factor is allergic reactions. Shellfish, including shrimp, are among the most common food allergens worldwide. While allergies often develop earlier in life, some people can experience their first reaction later in adulthood. For older individuals with sensitive immune systems, this can occasionally lead to digestive discomfort, skin reactions, or other symptoms. There is also the matter of digestibility. Shrimp contains certain structural proteins that can be harder for some individuals to digest, particularly if digestive efficiency has declined with age. For some people, this may lead to bloating or gastrointestinal discomfort. In addition, many shrimp sold globally come from aquaculture farms. While farming practices vary widely between countries and producers, concerns sometimes arise about water quality, antibiotic use, or processing methods in certain regions. Choosing high-quality sources and properly prepared seafood can reduce many of these risks. Despite its popularity, shrimp may not always be the best everyday seafood choice for older adults who are focusing on heart health, digestion, and inflammation control. Now that we've covered the four seafoods that may deserve caution, it's time to move to the other side of the list, because not all seafood is problematic. In fact, several marine foods are packed with nutrients that support joint health, brain function, immune strength, and overall vitality, especially later in life. Next, we'll begin with a marine food that many people have never tried before, yet it has been valued in traditional diets for centuries. Sea cucumber may look unusual, but it has been valued for centuries in many traditional coastal diets. For seniors, it can offer a variety of nutrients that support joint comfort, skin health, and overall recovery. One of the reasons sea cucumber attracts attention from researchers is its collagen-like compounds. Collagen is an important structural protein in the body. It helps support joints, cartilage, skin elasticity, and connective tissues. As people age, natural collagen production gradually declines, which can contribute to joint stiffness and slower recovery. Sea cucumber also contains a group of natural compounds known as triterpene glycosides. These compounds have been studied for their anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation is one of the factors associated with joint discomfort and reduced mobility later in life. Another nutrient found in sea cucumber is chondroitin sulfate. This compound is commonly used in joint support supplements because it helps maintain cartilage structure and lubrication within joints. When consumed as part of whole foods, it may contribute to overall joint support. Sea cucumber is also a source of minerals such as magnesium, calcium, and zinc, which play important roles in muscle function, bone health, and immune support. In many traditional cuisines, sea cucumber is usually rehydrated and simmered slowly in soups or broths. Gentle cooking helps preserve its soft texture and nutrient content. For seniors looking to support joint flexibility and maintain connective tissue health, sea cucumber can be an interesting addition to the diet when prepared properly. But it's not the only marine food that offers powerful benefits. Next on the list is a seafood that contains a rare type of omega-3 fatty acid that researchers believe may be particularly helpful for reducing inflammation and supporting joint comfort. Green-lipped mussels are native to the waters of New Zealand and are considered one of the most nutrient-dense shellfish available. For older adults, they are especially valued because of their powerful anti-inflammatory properties. What makes green-lipped mussels unique is their special profile of omega-3 fatty acids. In addition to the well-known EPA and DHA found in many fish, they contain a rare fatty acid called ETA, eicosapentaenoic acid. Researchers have found that ETA may help block an enzyme involved in the body's inflammatory response. By reducing this pathway, it may help decrease joint stiffness, swelling, and discomfort that many people experience as they age. Because of these properties, extracts from green-lipped mussels are sometimes used in joint support supplements. Many people report improvements in mobility and flexibility when these compounds are consumed regularly as part of a balanced diet. Beyond their omega-3 content, green-lipped mussels also provide a wide range of important nutrients, including zinc, selenium, iodine, iron, and vitamin B12. These nutrients support immune health, energy production, thyroid function, and nervous system stability. As people age, the body often absorbs certain minerals less efficiently. Foods rich in highly bioavailable minerals, like shellfish, can help support nutritional balance. When preparing green-lipped mussels, gentle cooking methods are best. Steaming them with garlic, herbs, and lemon preserves both flavor and nutrients. Overcooking or frying can reduce some of the beneficial compounds. Their taste is slightly sweet with a mild ocean flavor, and they pair well with simple preparations that allow their natural nutrients to remain intact. But even with all these benefits, green-lipped mussels are not the most powerful marine food on our list. Next, we'll look at a seafood that has been called nature's multivitamin because of its remarkable concentration of essential minerals and vitamins. Oysters are often considered one of the most nutrient-dense foods in the ocean. For people over 60, they can provide a powerful combination of vitamins and minerals that support energy levels, immune function, and overall vitality. One of the most remarkable nutrients found in oysters is zinc. Zinc plays a crucial role in immune defense, wound healing, hormone balance, and cognitive function. As people age, the body's ability to absorb zinc may decline, making deficiency more common in older adults. Even a small serving of oysters can provide a large portion of the daily zinc requirement. Adequate zinc intake supports immune strength and helps the body respond more effectively to infections and inflammation. Oysters are also rich in vitamin B12, a vitamin essential for nerve health, red blood cell production, and brain function. Low levels of B12 are relatively common among older adults and can contribute to fatigue, memory problems, and neurological symptoms. Another important nutrient found in oysters is selenium. Selenium acts as a powerful antioxidant that helps protect cells from oxidative stress and supports thyroid health. Oysters also contain copper, a mineral that plays a role in collagen formation, bone strength, and red blood cell production. Balanced copper levels contribute to maintaining healthy connective tissues and proper circulation. In addition to these micronutrients, oysters provide high-quality protein while remaining relatively low in calories, making them a nutrient-dense choice for maintaining muscle health as we age. Oysters can be prepared in several ways. Many people enjoy them raw, steamed, grilled, or lightly baked. Gentle cooking methods help preserve their mineral content while reducing the risk of contamination that can occur with raw shellfish. For seniors seeking foods that support immunity, energy, and overall nutrient balance, oysters can be one of the most powerful additions to the diet. But there is still one marine food left on our list, one that many people have never tried, yet it is gaining attention for its extraordinary mineral content and its potential role in supporting digestion, skin health, and overall vitality. The number one marine food on this list isn't a fish or shellfish. It's sea moss, sometimes called Irish moss, a type of seaweed that has been used in traditional diets for centuries. Sea moss has recently gained attention because of its extremely rich mineral content. It contains a wide range of trace minerals including magnesium, potassium, iodine, calcium, sulfur, and iron. These minerals support many essential functions in the body, including muscle activity, nerve signaling, and energy metabolism. One of the reasons sea moss stands out is its role in supporting collagen production. While sea moss itself does not contain collagen, it provides nutrients the body uses to produce collagen naturally. Collagen helps maintain the structure of joints, skin, cartilage, and connective tissues. As people age, collagen production naturally declines. This is one reason why joint stiffness, skin changes, and slower recovery become more noticeable later in life. Sea moss is also known for its mucilage content, a type of soluble fiber that forms a gel-like texture when soaked in water. This fiber can help support digestion by soothing the digestive tract and feeding beneficial gut bacteria. A healthy gut microbiome plays an important role in nutrient absorption, immune function, and overall well-being. For some individuals, foods rich in soluble fiber may help improve digestive comfort and regularity. Another benefit of sea moss is its iodine content, which supports thyroid function. The thyroid gland regulates metabolism, energy levels, and hormonal balance, all of which can become more sensitive with age. Preparing sea moss typically involves rinsing and soaking it in water for several hours until it expands and softens. After soaking, it can be blended into a smooth gel and added to smoothies, teas, soups, or other foods. Because it has a mild flavor, sea moss can be incorporated into many dishes without significantly changing the taste. For older adults looking for a nutrient-dense plant-based marine food, sea moss can be an interesting addition to a balanced diet. The seafood choices we make can have a real impact on long-term health. Some options, such as squid, imitation crab, scallops, and shrimp, may require more caution, particularly for individuals with certain health conditions or dietary sensitivities. At the same time, other marine foods like sea cucumber, green-lipped mussels, oysters, and sea moss provide a wide range of nutrients that can support joint health, immune function, and overall vitality. As we age, our bodies become less forgiving, and the quality of the foods we eat becomes increasingly important. Choosing nutrient-dense seafood and marine foods can help support the systems that aging gradually challenges: our joints, digestion, metabolism, and immune strength. If you found this information useful, share it with someone who might benefit from learning about healthier seafood choices. And now we'd like to hear from you. Which seafood from today's list surprised you the most? Have you ever tried sea moss or any of the foods mentioned? Let us know your thoughts and experiences.